So we are covering the top transformation tips to really focus on for your best body ever. So those of you who don't know me, I am Coach Devi. I am super passionate. God put me on this earth to help you get motivated to transform your life, reclaim your health, your waistline, and start living your best life. So some of these tips, you've heard them before, and I want you, if it's something that you already have in your wheelhouse and you're like, I know this already, I want you just to take a moment just to try to dial in and see, am I really embracing this tip? Am I living it, to the fullest capacity? Is there an area maybe I could tweak and adjust my sales and level up a little bit? All right. So try not to go through the motions, really try to be a sponge and absorb what I am throwing at you. You know that watching what you're eating and moving more is like the name of the game, right? But maybe there's just a few nuances and techniques that you might be overlooking to really hit home and get those results that you're looking for. So numero uno is the one thing I feel out of all my clients where they struggle the most, and that is eating a smart breakfast. So you start somewhere. So if you're not eating breakfast at all, it's a lot to then, start doing a 300 caloric breakfast that's macronutrient balanced, because your body's like, whoa, I've been in conservation mode every morning because you're not fueling me up. So I'm just going and eating your muscle, and not even bothering to, send you the signals that I don't have the capacity to do that. And now you're expecting your body to all of a sudden start, utilizing and metabolizing, and it's a lot at once, and it could be very stressful. So one step at a time. So slowly start with something, whether, it's a half a piece of fruit with a little peanut butter and maybe a little oatmeal, or even a piece of toast in the beginning. Try to make sure it's sexy, high quality toast, but, start there. I love Ezekiel, and then go ahead and, switch that to oatmeal and enhance it and make it better and better and more nutritious and more nutritious. But let's start somewhere. I'm not talking pastries. I'm not talking sugar-laden cereal, like maybe Cheerios. We could, get along there. So I am saying quality here, and I'm saying do something. So if you're already, eating that bowl of Cheerios, maybe we up the game a little bit to now, do a small bowl of oatmeal. Make sure there's protein, please. So whether you're, getting some ground turkey and making yourself some sage ground turkey patties to go with that, whether you're doing a protein shake or some egg whites in the morning. All right. But please, please, please make sure that breakfast is sexy as heck and is telling your body you can fire at all cylinders and start kicking booty, and you'll feel a lot better as well. You can hop over my website. I've got some great recipes for breakfast. And this week I am presenting my favorite breakfast that I always do, which is my smoothie bowl. Numero dos is get more sleep. Okay. Really take a look at where you're prioritizing your life and see where you can adjust those sales to make sure you are catching your Z's. And amazing things happen when you're sleeping. I don't have enough time today to go over all the processes, but it is incredible. And typically that's why I recommend you drink that glass of water when you first wake up in the morning, because your body is pretty dehydrated from all the amazing things it is doing while you're sleeping. Number 3, do it. Do it, do it, do it. If you're ready to achieve your best body, stop thinking about it, stop talking about it, take that first step. It could be adding a walk in the evening. It could be, planning your food for the week. It could be downloading, an app that's going to start helping you calorically with your journey. You don't have to be the best in class. I just want you to try to change that mindset a little bit from all the excuses we can think of why we need to put it off, or we're going to start after that vacation, or we're going to do it after this. We'll do it after Halloween. No. Take one step in the right direction. Doesn't matter how big, doesn't matter how perfect. Just start slowly moving in that direction, okay? Plan ahead wherever possible. After you take that step, come up with that plan of action, come up with the strategy. Plan your meals ahead is so great. Tracking, moving more activities, and really holding yourself accountable. prioritizing and setting strong boundaries around this journey. When you have, scheduled yourself ahead of time, you're going to be so much more successful. You tend to hold yourself more accountable when you are scheduling in. I apologize for the noise in the background. We have a new kitty in the home and he is super active, which is great, right? Consider cutting out the gluten is number 5. Gluten is the glue that holds the food together so that bread can stay on the shelf for 4 or 5 weeks, and that is wreaking havoc on your system. So, really making an effort to eat less gluten in your diet, or maybe even no gluten in your diet in general, cutting back those processed foods can mean a big difference in how well your body functions, which is going to contribute to your weight loss, but it is also going to make a difference on how you feel. All right. Number 6 is believe in yourself. All right. Know that you are capable of doing this. We all fall. It's all part of the process. I have clients that, press the reset button more than once. There's no shame in that. The shame is in not trying. We're going to need to adjust our sales. We're not going to be perfect at this. That's typically why, people hire a coach to help guide you through the pitfalls, help you avoid the pitfalls when necessary. Sometimes we have to fall to then see, okay, this is not serving me. But I can promise you, I've worked with clients of all ages, all levels. You can do this. It starts with that desire and then taking that first step. Number 7 is slowing down on the dairy and just trying to go for better quality dairy and then omitting the high processed dairy. Especially the cheeses is what I'm laying down there. So try to start cutting back on consuming so much cheese, in your diet. It's pretty impressive how much cheese we consume in America. 8 is keep that sleep and wake schedule the same. The more, even on the weekends, you can keep a schedule for your eating and your sleeping. Wow. Good stuff. Your body can really count on you. It can fire at all cylinders and you really get the capacity of, it's not time management. It's more so of, just having strong systems for life. And that feels really, really good. And a Monday morning is going to feel so much better. Number 9 is eating a veggie at every meal. You can zoodle them, you can saute them, you can roast them, you can eat them raw. The more you try to make the effort of consuming vegetables, the easier it's going to get and the better they're going to taste. When people cut out those processed foods in their diet, it resets your palate because you're not eating all those highly addictive foods that are doing the chemical reactions in your brain to have things taste differently. So all the sun fruits and vegetables will taste a lot sweeter, a lot better, but continue to push yourself and you will find by the 3rd or 4th time, you're going to start craving them because they have the nutrients your body needs. So your body's going to be like, oh, I think I like those carrots or that apple. Start where what's realistic for you, whether you're putting it in a soup, low sodium soup, of course, and, really continue to make ground sear one step at a time. But these are low caloric, the nutrients your body needs. This is an area I need you to fight and win. I think I already said this, but ditch the prepackaged foods, ditch the packaged foods wherever possible. We only got 3 left. If you want this, journey to be realistic, I need you to take it one step at a time and to be likable. So if you're eating packaged foods throughout the day, you just start with one, and substituting it. And then, you continue on with your other packaged foods. Once you get comfortable, maybe a week later, set that goal. You then substitute one more. I'm not asking you to go balls to the wall here. I'm not asking you, to immediately, just be like, boop, boop. It doesn't work that way. It's not sustainable that way, right? So if we take one step into the cold water and then we, adjust ourselves and we're like, all right, this is good. I feel good. I can do this. Then you take the next step. Number 11 is hydrating, drinking more water. Start with, that big glass in the morning. And then, sorry about that. And the bigger glass, the better, make it likable. I love the wide mouth on, my beverages because then I'm going to consume more and really find something that you love and really, really enjoy. I enjoy the seltzers. They're like essence, not sugar added. And so like sparkling water, and I'll add a little bit more water because I don't like the bubbles. So that way I have the flavor, I have the likability, but I don't have the bubbles, and then I can consume them pretty quick. 12 is forget those artificial sweeteners ever existed wherever possible. I have no issue with sugar alcohols. I love stevia, love Swerve, love monk fruit. Those are great substitutions for the refined sugar. It's the Splenda or the sucralose. It's the aspartame. It is the it'll come to me. Equal, I guess it is. So, those are the ones that you really want to pull out of your diet. Super dangerous and not going to benefit you at all. And they do actually cause more sugar cravings. They do cause an increase in appetite because when you're breaking down the molecular structure, the component of them is not pretty. The way that they are encapsulated in your body. I'm going to go off on a tangent here. So let me stop myself. It is so interesting, dealing with the saccharides and the monosaccharides and how all of that works. So that'll be a conversation for another day, but good stuff. Really, really interesting how your body can have that, quick sugar spike and then be craving more. When you're doing the non-refined sugars, like your stevia, your monk fruit, all of that, it's a great substitution, and you don't then have those sugar spikes or, the addiction happening. So the last but not least, of course, is typical in a conversation that we have is get some support in this journey. We have a lot of free resources. I have this YouTube channel, so please make sure that you like and subscribe so you can get this content and this motivation. Really try to maybe grab a buddy or, maybe join a program that's going to give you that support and that motivation and kind of help you navigate through. We have a free 14-day Fit for Fall challenge starting. So hopefully you are watching this at the time of the inception of that program. It is virtual. So no matter where you are, you can participate in the program. It is just so motivating, great support to reclaim your health, your life, and your waistline. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to message me. I really am passionate about helping others transform their lives. I've lost 80 pounds over the past decade and, just really living my best life, feeling really, really good, really healthy. People tell me I look younger and I glow, but I've also really enjoyed becoming a health coach and a life coach and helping others transform their lives and just see, the capacity now, what they can do with their lives, so much healthier, so much more energy, feeling so much better. Good stuff. So you are certainly deserving of that. And I would just love to help you get there. Yes, you can. Have a great one.